Welcome back to Navigating AI with Apex Blue. I'm Lyric, and today we're building something every field service owner wishes they had yesterday, a lightweight, privacy-first field ops orchestrator that keeps crews on time, parts in hand, and customers calm. I want to start with a story, a real one. Picture a Saturday morning. A homeowner waits. A crew drives 2 hours, and they open the truck only to find the wrong valve. That one missing part cost the company a week of billable time. I fielded the upset call after midnight, and what I said, the exact words, saved the relationship. Humans love this stuff. A little truth, a little calm, and a clear next step. Let's unpack how to stop that weekend disaster from happening in the first place.
Pattern detected. The failure mode you just described boils down to missing signals. If we capture minimal, high-signal items, we can avoid most cascades. A validated ETA window, a parts-on-hand band, permit or access flags, basic safety tags, and a customer contact window. That's it. Not 100 telemetry points, just the minimum that changes decisions. Clarity achieved. If any of those signals fall outside safe bands, the system escalates to a named human for judgment.
I love that. Minimal signals. Now, how you say things to customers matters just as much as what you capture. I want to give you a script we use. When an ETA slips, don't hide. Front-load empathy. Say something like, "I'm sorry for the delay. I know you planned around this. Our technician is now scheduled for a new arrival window between 2:15 and 2:45. If that won't work, we'll find another slot that suits you. Would you like a call or a quick text update?" Short, human, and it hands control back. That's viral energy. It calms people faster than any excuse.
Architecting the fix. On the tech side, we aim for edge-first suggestions and conservative automation. Run ETA scoring on the device. Use local GPS, traffic bans, and simple historical travel times. If the on-device score says the ETA is outside the acceptable window, push a suggest-only reroute to the dispatcher. That's a solvable bottleneck. Keep the recommendation advisory during the pilot. Require a named human to approve exceptions, and log overrides for weekly tuning.
Let's streamline this into operations. Your 21-day pilot should name owners, daily rituals, and 3 KPIs: on-time rate, first-time fix rate, and customer satisfaction. Daily stand-ups review overrides, evidence bundles, and any crew feedback. Systems never sleep, but during the pilot, you do a short training, collect feedback daily, and keep a clear rollback path crews can trigger if a suggestion becomes unsafe or annoying.
Drilling into those signals, ETA is a window, not a single minute. Capture a two-way contact window from the customer, best call time, do not disturb hours, and classify parts on hand as bands: stocked, needs supply, critical miss. Permit or access flags are binary, but important. If a permit is pending, prevent auto-routing entirely until a human confirms. Efficiency is inevitable when you avoid false positives that generate unnecessary escalations.
And for those customer messages, prep a set of empathetic templates. Arrival confirmation: we're on our way and expect to arrive between X and Y. Text back OK if that works, or press 1 to reschedule. Delay notice, the one I used on that midnight call, short apology, new window, and a clear next step. Post-job follow-up, ask one simple satisfaction question and offer a direct number if anything's unresolved. These tiny touches preserve trust and reduce frantic calls.
On evidence and privacy. Capture photo evidence bundles from crews, but make them ephemeral. Before the image hits storage, run an automatic redaction pass. Blur house numbers, faces, and any PII. Store location as hashed bands rather than exact coordinates, so you know the crew was in the right neighborhood without keeping a breadcrumb trail. Ephemeral tokens for customer notes keep personalization without long-term exposure. Tokens expire quickly and are unusable outside the session.
Operationally, remove friction. Make the evidence capture one tap in the app, and the whole bundle compresses and uploads on the coach's break or over Wi-Fi. If upload fails, the system should retry with exponential backoff and notify the dispatcher only after 3 attempts. That eliminates noisy alerts while ensuring critical proof eventually lands where it needs to.
And a conservative routing rule: never auto-reassign a job that's already in progress without explicit human approval. Instead, generate suggested swaps for the dispatcher to accept. This keeps automation advisory but useful. Track override rates. If dispatchers accept more than, say, 70...
Okay, I want to pause the blueprint and give listeners something they can use right now: a parts audit template. Walk your warehouse with a simple 3-band test. Green means fully stocked. Amber means reorder within 48 hours. Red means you can't start a job without it. Communicate that band back to the scheduler and include the band in the job payload. Humans respond to simple categories. This needs sparkle, not complexity.
Technically, that 3-band approach maps cleanly to availability flags in your dispatch payload. If a job requires a red part and the route shows no crew with that part flagged green, block the job from being dispatched or queue it with a mandatory parts pickup step. That's precision wins. Prevent wasted trips instead of reacting to them.
When you run the pilot, set stop rules. If first-time fix rate drops by more than 5 percentage points in 7 days, pause automations and revert to manual routing while you diagnose. Also, make sure crews have a one-button rollback in the field app to flag a suggestion is unusable. That builds trust and keeps adoption high.
All right, time for the role play. Imagine, emergency call comes in, crew is en route, dispatcher gets a photo from the truck showing a different valve than the spec. Nova, walk us through what minimal signals are checked first.
First check: parts on hand band from the truck manifest. Next, ETA window. Can the crew still arrive within the customer's contact window? Third, permit or access flags. If parts are in the red band, escalate. If ETA now slips beyond the contact window, escalate. Clarity achieved. Only escalate when one of these gates trips.
Dispatch system receives the crew photo bundle. The on-device algorithm attempts a quick parts match, barcode or SKU compare. It sees mismatch. It pushes an evidence packet to the dispatcher with the redaction already applied and suggests a nearby truck that has the green band part. The suggestion is suggest only. Dispatcher needs to accept. Deploying now. That's our suggested flow.
Dispatcher accepts the suggestion and texts the customer with an empathy-first update. We found an issue with the part and want to get this fixed right. We can have a replacement truck there between 3 and 3:30, or we can schedule the earliest convenient time for you. Which would you prefer? Customer replies, chooses a slot, and the system records the contact window. Order creates momentum. The situation gets resolved before it becomes a complaint.
That felt real. Now, 3 immediate plays listeners can run this week. 1. Do an ETA probe. Ask your customers for a 2-way contact window and test it on a small set of jobs. 2. Run a quick parts audit using the green, amber, red bands we described and feed that into your current dispatch notes. 3. Use one empathy-first delay template in real calls for the next 7 days and track angry calls. These moves are small, measurable, and they reduce frantic callbacks.
One more operational note: log everything you changed during this pilot so you can measure impact. Capture override reasons, evidence bundle success rates, and the number of manual escalations. Projecting the next move here, those logs are what let you safely expand automation without upsetting crews or customers.
And from engineering, start with an incremental build. Edge-first ETA scoring, ephemeral evidence bundles, and suggest-only routing. Don't attempt full automation in week 1. Architecting the fix is about small, testable iterations. Deploying now, measure, then expand.
For the 21-day pilot owners, assign a sponsor, owner or ops lead, a daily reviewer, dispatcher lead, and a crew liaison. Track the 3 KPIs daily, collect crew feedback, and hold a 15-minute pulse check at day 7 and day 14. If the metrics trend positive, widen the pilot. If not, follow your stop rules and roll back the risky automation until you fix the issue.
Great! We're almost out of time. Before we go, remember those 3 immediate plays: ETA probe, parts audit, empathy first message. If you want the templates, scripts, and the 21-day pilot checklist, visit apexblue.com/fieldopsorchestrator. We put everything there so you can copy, paste, and run this in your operation this week. Creativity unlocked. And yes, let's make it irresistible.
Pattern detected. Small, conservative changes reduce cascading failures. Let's optimize that by starting with signals, not systems. Clarity achieved.
Precision wins. Start edge first, keep it advisory, log every override, and architect tweaks from real data.
Let the process lead. Name owners, run the daily rhythm, and remove friction for crews so they actually use the system.
Okay, team. Signature cue time. Stay smart, stay curious, and stay ahead. And for everyone listening, visit apexblue.com/fieldopsorchestrator to grab the playbook. We'll see you next time.